everybody. Happy Wednesday. It's Dr. Bridget Young from babyformulaexpert.com here for a super quick happy hour, which is more of an announcement, and that is that my tiny but mighty baby recipe book is live. You can now purchase it. I'm so excited to be able to bring this to you right before Christmas because I feel like when I kind of built or tweaked all these recipes, they were gifted to me from heaven at a time that I deeply, deeply needed them. So I will drop the links in the comments. You can get an ebook version for $9.99 or a paperback version for $14.99. I'm pretty old school in terms of baking, and I like to have a paper recipe that I can drop stuff on and ruin. So if you're like that, then you'll obviously want the paperback version. And it's free shipping with Prime. So I put it on through Amazon. And the reason I'm so passionate about this little book is it's so dramatic to be like, these recipes saved my life. I really feel like they did. So I have a PhD in perinatal nutrition. I should know how to feed a baby. But it is a challenge when you have a baby that will not eat. And I had one of those. And the recipes in here really, especially there's a lot of dessert recipes, and there's a lot of breakfast snack recipes, particularly the breakfast and snack recipes. I either developed originally or tweaked from other recipes I had, but made more appropriate, nutrient dense for a baby. And one of my kids, I swear, this is all they ate for like a 4-month period from 8 months to a year. When he was just figuring out food, he refused all of the food. He lost weight. The doctors told me I had to just offer 3 to 4 snacks a day, which, if your baby's awake 12 hours and that's offering every hour and a half when they won't eat. It's emotionally exhausting. And for the mother, it makes you feel like such a failure. So anyway, when I say that these recipes saved my life or saved my motherhood, I really mean it. They brought me, by the time I, was able to get them so that my kid would actually eat them, and for recipes that have a lot of peanut butter or butter or, good healthy sources of fat in them, you're like, thank God he's eating some calories and great sources of micronutrients. It truly provided me so much relief that, okay, he's not going to starve, which is a dramatic thing to say, but when you're a mom and it's your baby and your baby's losing weight or not gaining enough weight, it really feels that way. So a lot of the recipes in that book really were that life-saving force for me. And my kid, who's totally fine now, snapped out of it, learned how to eat and swallow and all those good things, and is completely healthy. So it's my deepest hope that this can be that little bit of a saving grace for a mom out there. Maybe it's you watching who is in that scenario. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to cry thinking about it. It was such a dark time for me when my kid wouldn't eat. Oh, I didn't even have wine today. Anyway, it's silly to cry over an ebook. The other half of the book is full of all of my favorite desserts that I make all the time. These are like the only desserts my kids have. There's brownies, chocolate chip cookies, 3 different birthday cakes that will blow your mind how good they are. And when you look at the ingredients, you're gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me. Kids eat this? Like eggs, beans. I only use honey as a sweetener or maple syrup so that you have options if your baby's under 1. So I'm really proud of them, and I really feel like some of the recipes saved my motherhood when my babies were younger, and a lot of the dessert recipes have saved me a lot of frustration in the toddler years when babies go crazy after having sugar. I really try to be a mom that doesn't yell. I fail all the time, but I know it's so much worse after they've had a lot of sugar. And I can't blame them for being crazy because their bodies are going crazy. And so I always offer to bring dessert when we have parties, like little kid parties, family parties. And then that way my kids are still participating. I don't have to be the mom who's like, no, you can't have that. They can have dessert that I brought. And I notice it's such a clear difference when we go out and I do allow them to have a more like a conventional birthday cake or a cupcake from a grocery store, something like that. They are bonkers and it's awful. So this has totally helped me avoid that. I'll wrap up now. I will drop the links to both the ebook and the paperback in the comments so that you can buy it right now. It's going to make an amazing gift for the new mom, please, any mom, or maybe you, if you're just trying to eat a little more lower sugar and you don't want to feel totally deprived at the holidays, girl, get this book. I make these desserts for myself all the time. This is how I keep my sugar cravings in check. So with that, kind of emotional description, my very happiest holiday wishes to your family. And I cannot wait. Please send me a message when you get the book, which recipe ends up being your baby's favorite, because I know that they're going to love a lot of them and you're going to feel so good about giving this to your baby. Okay. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening, everybody. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.